Yeah, good day. I'm Steven Samtochuko. In this YouTube video, I'm going to be working on some practical question, area of concentration for the students of computer and robotics education in the Faculty of Vocational and Technical Education in University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Now, I'll be tackling or I'll be working or showing you all a practical of some word processing using Microsoft Word. So some of the content are opening the MS Word window and menu tab, creating and saving documents, editing documents, formatting documents, bullet and numbering, line, page, section and column break, hyperlink, inserting of text box, word art, images, shapes, clip art, formatting of pictures, images, and shape. Then mailing. So now the first that we're going to be looking at is opening the MS Word. So when you go to your search button, you search for Microsoft Word. Now Microsoft Word here is mine. When I click on it, it opens. Now this is what they mean by opening the MS Word. To open a MS Word application. Now this is the user interface of a Microsoft Word. Here is a here is the interface of a Microsoft Word. Now the next area of consultation says about MS Word windows and menu tab. Now what are MS Word windows and menu tab? When you look above here by the left hand side, you will see some menu tabs that are here, starting from file to home, insert, design, layout, references, mailing, review, view, and help. Now this is an additional tab. It is not all Microsoft that will have this additional one. This is just for you to search for any tab or any options that you need in this Microsoft Word. Now let me start to explain each of these. This is a home tab, and when you click on home tab, it it brings out some groups. Like from this area to this area is called the clipboard area. So this is a group, and each of these options here are called ribbons. So this is a clipboard group. Here is the font group. Here is a paragraph group. Here is for styling your work. Here is for editing, and here is add-ins. Now let's go to the next group, which is the insert. Here is for you to insert pages, whether cover page, a blank page, or to break a page. This is for tables. This is for illustration, for pictures, inserting pictures, shapes. Just know that everything in this insert group is just for to insert something to your work. Here is to insert shape, smart art, chart, or a screenshot that you make. Here is to insert a video, and this is all about link, bookmark, and cross references. This is comment. Here is for header and footer. Here is to insert a text box, to insert a time, date, signature, or object to your work. And here is where you can get symbols or any mathematical equation. Now we are going to go into the next tab, or the next menu tab, which talks about design. So here is the area where you can add coloring or design to your work. Here is the document formatting group, and this area is the background. If you want to add a watermark to your document, here is where you go for it. You can click on custom to add your own. When you click on custom, it will allow you to insert a picture if you wish, or to insert a text if you wish. Then here is for adding a color to the background of your work, and this is for you to add a border design for those that does do the term paper and assignment. Here are the place, or here is the place where you can get a border for you to put on your work. You can just click on here, select. First of all, originally it is clicked on none. Then you can go to box and select the box you want among here. Then come to this place and click on this third option, apply to the first page only. It means that this border will only appear on your first page, it won't appear on other pages. So that is work of this one. When you come to layout, here is the layout menu tab. The layout says about your page setup, your paragraphing, and the way you arrange your work. Then here are the references for those that do projects. It is here that they can that helps them to do some table of contents, footnotes, citation, and bibliography, captions, index, and table of authorities. Now this is the area for mailing. From this area, you can create a document and send it online through a mail. So here is for you to create a document. Here is from here you can start sending the mails and or write a field to preview your work and finish. Now, this area is for you to review. After typing some documents, you can review your work. You can come here to this first option is for you to check the spelling and grammars. This is for you to check for suggestions. They call it synonyms in English language. Then this helps you to count how many words that you have done so far. This is to check the accessibility of your work, if it is AI text or not. This is for language. If you are typing on Igbo language or Yoruba and you want to translate it to Igbo, to English or any other foreign languages, you can come here to translate, and come here also to choose a desired language of your choice. This area is for comments. This is for markup. This is for tracking, compare, to to protect your sheet. This area is where you can add password to your document to avoid users to manipulate on it. Now let's go to the next one. This is view. This helps you to view your work. If you want to view it to the extent that you want to read full screen, you will click on this read mode, and it will allow you to it will show your work in a full screen. Now if you want to go out from here, is either you press escape is located at the first upper key, your the left first upper key at your keyboard, or you click on this close here, and it or you click down here. Okay, you click down here, and you see where they say print layout. Then you click on print layout, and it comes back to the way it was. So this is for page movement. For shows, if you want to add a grid line to your work, it is through here through here you can add a grid line. Now look up here, and you see a ruler above here, above this ribbon. This ruler helps you to arrange your work in a straight way. Now if you don't want the ruler to appear again, you can come and click here, and it goes off. You can click back and it comes back. Now this is for zooming your work, to zoom it for better view. This area is to arrange your work. If you have like three Microsoft Word that you want to open at the same time and be seeing from one place to another, it is through here that you can do it. So now let's go to the next question there. The next question says creating and saving a document. Now let me create one document and save. Let me create a document and save. I will create the first document. Now this is my first document. I have typed in what I want to appear on the document. Now if I want to save, there are two ways to save. The first one is a normal way of saving, and the second one is a shortcut for saving. Now the first way to save is you click on this file. Now this is the back view of a Microsoft Word. It's the back view of a Microsoft Word. So you click on save. When you click on save, it asks you where do you want to save your work. Now choose this option browse to browse for an area where you want to save your work. When you click on browse, a dialog box, this is called a dialog box, it comes out showing you or telling you where do you want to save it, and I want to save it in my document, and this is the name I want to save it with, and I'll click on save. Now my work has been saved. Then the other way to save a work is by pressing Ctrl and S on your keyboard. When you press Ctrl and S on your keyboard, it also brings you here at the back view of your Microsoft Word, and you search for and you browse and tell the computer where you want to save it. After everything, you click on save and it will be saved. That is the way to save a work. Now the next option from here is editing a document. If you want to edit a document, first of all you have to open the document you want to edit. Let me get a document I want to edit. Now to get a document you want to edit, I will open a document. It's either I press Ctrl O on my keyboard, or I come to file and click on open. It will ask me where is the work I want to edit. I'll click on browse and search for the work I want to edit. Let me search for a work I want to edit. Let me just take this CRE. Okay, let me take this career plan assignment. Now I want to edit this work. So if I want to edit, first thing I have to know in mind is what or where in particular am I editing, what particular thing am I editing. So I want to edit, or I want to format some things. Now editing means the act of manipulating or modifying an already typed work or an already designed work. Now if I want to edit, I'll just take my mouse to the area I want to edit and edit anything I want. Editing just means to add something or to manipulate or to modify an already typed work. Now the next on my list here is formatting a document. Now there is something different from formatting a document and editing a document. Edit is specifically on a text, to work on a text, a word or group of words. While formatting means to add styling or add paragraphing on your work entirely. So if I want to format this work, what what am I expected, or what do they expect from me? What they expect of me is to make it look professional, to make it look neat. Like formatting also means the act of changing font, increasing the font size, putting color, paragraphing, and others. And it is in this home tab that you can do everything about formatting mainly. If I want to add a color to this, I will highlight it. How do I highlight? I take my mouse from the end of where I want to highlight and hold my mouse and drag it to the beginning of where I want to highlight. I can take color, choose any color of my choice. I can choose any background color I wish to put on it. I can change the the text of the work. I, I can change the text size, the text format of the work. I can also come here and put it on superscript. I can also underline the work. I can also put it on italic and bold and on bold. So formatting just means to modify the work using by adding font style, font size, or color, just to edit both the background, the color of the work. Why editing is specifically about the text. Formatting has to do with the fonting, the font size, the font color, everything that has to do with the beautification of your document. Now, in our next list, we have bullet numbers. Now, how do you do bulletin, or how do you create a bullet? First of all, let me type a work that needs to be bulleted. Now, I want to create a names of students, but I want each name to come on a bullet. Now, how can you get a bullet? When you take your mouse at this home tab, you come to this paragraph group. Look at this, the first ribbon at the paragraph group. Click on the drop down arrow. You will see some bulletin there. Now, the official or the professional bulletin that is used professionally is this one that has a dot in it. When you click on it, and this is a bullet, you can now type the names of students. Now, this is how to insert a bullet. Now, if I want to change this bulletin to numbers, I want to use numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. What I'll just do is I will highlight all that I have done and go back to this group, paragraph group, but not on bullet. The next group, the next ribbon by the side is called numbering. I'll click on the drop down arrow and choose the number format I want. If I want number full stop, number close bracket, or if I want it in Roman numeral or alphabet in a small letter, any format I want, I can choose. Now, this is how to do bullets and numbering. The next on my list is line break, page break, section break, column break. Now, what is the essence of doing a breaking? The essence of doing a breaking is to apply or to make a different formatting on two different pages. Now, what do I simply mean? Now, let me just take for instance that work I used as an example, which is this. Now, I want to use this as an example. Let me just copy everything here. When I copy, I will create a new Microsoft Word. I press Ctrl N, or I go to File, click on New, and take on blank document. I'll paste in that work I copied. When I paste in the work I copied, now I want to apply a break on this work. I want to apply a break. First of all, let me remove this border design. I have removed the border design. Now, this is how the work is originally. So I want to let me format this work. Let me format this work. Let me format this work as well as add a break on it. Now, first of all, I will highlight all, and the font size I want is Times New Roman. I will select Times New Roman, and the font size I want is font 14. I choose font 14. I want this to be in the middle. I highlight it, I bold it first, and come to this paragraph group and click on center, or I press Ctrl E on my keyboard. Now, this is the topic. I want everything here to be at the center, and I will bold it by pressing Ctrl E. Now, um I will insert my name, Stephen Somtochukwu, then my reg number, then I want it to be at the middle also. I will take it to the middle. Then the lecturer's name, I will take it to the middle. Now let's apply um page border on this. As I have said earlier, page border is done. If I click on design, go to page border, I will take on box, and in this place they say art. I will choose among the drop down the design that suits my taste. Please disregard the background noise from here. It is a noise from outside. Then I will select on this section only first page. If I choose on this whole document, this border will appear on the whole pages, which is not professional. So I want it to appear only on the first page. That is why I am going for this section first page only. That so it will only appear on the first page of the work. So it will appear only on the first page of the work. Now I want to break my work. The essence of breaking is to apply a different font on this page and apply a different thing on this page. So how do you do a breaking? You will click on you take your mouse on the beginning of the next page that you want to break off. Now I want to break means to separate something from something. So I want to break this page from this page. So it's either I click here on the beginning of the page I want to separate, or I click at the end of the page I want to separate. Then go to layout. If I get to layout, I'll click on break. Then I will select next break. Have you seen? I selected next break. Now as you can see, this border has duplicated itself by itself on this second page. The reason for that is when you break a page, the computer sees them as different pages. Now what I mean by different pages is that just like I have created a break on this document. Now when what the computer understands now is that this area is page 1 as well as this area is also page 1. That is why you see this border on the two sides, because when I was selecting border I said this section on first page only, and now after I have created a break on this, these two are now first pages of its own. So I can apply a different formatting here and it won't affect this other man here. So breaking just like to segregate, to separate something from something. Now what I just did is just I made a page break so that I will be able to separate it. So now I don't want this to come on, I don't want this page to come on a border. I will go to my design, come to the page border and click on none, then click on OK. Now that page border has been removed from there. Now I want to add a page number, a page number, whereas here we have page 1 and here also we have page 1, because here starts the work. Or I want to make a situation where this area won't have any page and the pagination will start from this page. Now let's go there. I will go to my insert. I will go to page number, and I want the number to be at the bottom of the work, and I want it to be at the center. So I will click on this, and as you can see below here, there is a number here. So when you scroll down, you observe that here begins with page 1 instead of page 2. The reason was because of the breaking I applied on it. The breaking has separated it for it to start on a different number. When you scroll down, you see page 2. When you scroll down, you see page 3. When you scroll down, then you see page 4. But now, this cover page, I don't want it to appear any page. Like if you look down here, there is a page here, down here. I don't want it to appear. So what we are do, first of all, let me remove this border design so that, so that you can see what I'm doing. As you can see, there is a page number here. I don't want it to be there. So what will I do? I will scroll down. I will scroll down to the next page after it. I want to remove this page number here so that it won't affect others. If I scroll down, I will double click on this no this one here. If I double click on it, I will click on, excuse, something happened. Okay, I will leave that area for now. So let's take it in sequence. The next thing is hyperlink. What is hyperlink? Hyperlink are website links that are inserted into a work, that when you click on it, it takes you directly to the web browser. Now, how can you add a hyperlink? Let me take for instance, I want to add a hyperlink on this area. So what I'll do is that I will click on the place I want the hyperlink to come. I will click on insert, click on link, then it will ask me to type in the link I want to put on it. Okay, seems it's not here. Click on link. So I want to create a hyperlink on this document. Let me just type. If you go to your browser, then you copy the link, assuming is this link I want to copy. If I copy it, then I can paste it here. I can highlight all this and convert it to a hyperlink. When you highlight it, you right click. When you right click, you will click on this link. Now it has created it, it has made it to be a hyperlink that if that when I click on it, it will take me to the browser. Hold your hand on control and click on it. It will take me to the browser, and here is it. So I'm not connected, that is why it didn't bring out the information from the website. So that is all about hyperlink. And when you click on any link on your Microsoft Word, it changed the color of that link from blue to brown or pink or whatever color it might be. Now the next in my list is inserting of text box. So how can you insert text box? Let me close this. To insert a text box, you come to your insert home tab, then click on shape, and you see this text box here. When you click on it, then this arrow, this plus arrow sign comes, or a cursor. Your cursor changes to a plus. It allows you to draw. You hold your hand on your left, hold your hand on the left click of your mouse, then you drag to the area that you want to insert the text box, and this text box helps you to type anything inside it. The other way for you to insert a text box is when you come to insert, you go down to this area they say text box. When you click on it, you can insert any sample that you want. There are many samples here, but if you don't want any samples from here, you can manually draw your own sample by clicking on draw text box and draw the sample of your choice. That is how to insert a text box. The next on my list is word art. So word art is basically found in a lower version of Microsoft Word, like Microsoft Word 2007. I am not currently using 2007. I'm using Microsoft Word 2016. So mine is higher version. So word art is not found in mine. It's not found in mine, but they have the one that they use. Like when you click on the word that you want to add word art to, extra menu bar appears here. Now look down here, you will see word art style. Now this is just the sample of how word art looks in Microsoft, from Microsoft 2010 and above. This is a sample of how it is, but the main word art sample is only found in Microsoft Word 2007, the lowest version of Microsoft Word. So this is how word art looks like. It helps you to create a kind of shadow at the back of your text. The next is how to insert images. Now there are two ways of how to insert an image to your Microsoft Word. The first way is when you click on insert, then you click on this place, say picture, click on the drop down. It will ask you where do you want to insert pictures from. I want to insert from my device. If you want to insert from online, you are free to do so, but make sure that you are connected to the internet. Then I will take my device. It will ask me where do I want to get from. Let me take this first image here and I'll insert it. Now here's the image. I have inserted the image, but I won't be able to drag this image around my work because the image is locked. It's locked. Now to unlock this image, when you click on it, you see an icon that appears here. This icon says is a layout option. So when you click on the icon, this option comes out. Then you click on the middle, on the down, on the last middle option that says behind text. When you click on it, it will now allow you to drag this image to any position you want, and they also allow you to reduce the image or increase it to your desired text. Then the other option of inserting an image is when you go to your insert, you go to your shape, you take the rectangle tool, you draw a rectangle. When you draw it, right click on the rectangle. The last option says format shape. When you click on format shape, an extra option comes out by the right hand side. Click on fill, click on picture or texture fill, and it will allow you to insert a picture. Click on the insert. It will ask you where is the picture that you want to insert. Now an options we this is telling me that I'm not internet connected, that if I want to get any picture from the internet I need to be connected, but I want to work offline. I'll click on offline and I'll select the picture that I want. Let me choose this one. Click on insert. Now it has been inserted. I can now drag it to anywhere I want. That is the way or the format of inserting a picture on your Microsoft Word. The next option says shapes. Now where can you get shapes? When you go to your insert, look at shapes here under the illustration group, then you can find any shape of your choice. Let's take for instance I choose the rectangle, and I have drawn the rectangle. And if I don't want to use rectangle, for instance I want to change it to circle, there is no need for me to delete this. What I'll do, I'll just click on the one I have imputed already. If I click on it, extra menu bar comes out. I will take my mouse to this area. This place they say edit shape. If I click on it, I'll change the shape to whatever I want. Let me take the oval circle size and it will just change it to oval. Let me go for arrow sign. Let me go for arrow. Use the arrow sign. It will change it automatically for me. The next option is formatting of pictures, images and shape. To format a picture, image or shape, like this is a shape. If I want to format it, if I click on it, a shape format comes. just look closely at this. If I take my mouse out from the shape, that extra menu that came out here will disappear. If I click back on the shape, it comes back. So it means that that extra menu is used to format your shape. Now you can easily take any color of your choice here. You can easily change the color inside. You can also add outline to it. Outline means the shape or the line that comes outside the shape. I can change the color to red. You can as well add a word art, but this word art is not appearing because word art needs a text and not a shape. You can make an alignment only when you have put in the shape. So from this area you can format your shape. Now if you want to format a picture, after you have inserted the picture, let me insert this picture and let me allow the picture so that I'll be able to take the picture to any position. So when you click on the picture, you see extra menu tab comes out here, say picture format. So from here you can choose any image design of your choice. You can choose any design of your choice. There are many numbers of them. You can also change the brightness or the color of the image that you have chosen. Change the color of it. You can also add some filter to it if you want. You can add some filter, dark filter or a brightness filter. You can remove the background from this area if you wish. Now if I want to remove this background, I'll just delete the background. So that is it. If you click on it, an extra menu comes up here. You click on the menu, then you can also crop the image. You can click on crop and crop out the area you don't want, then come back here and click here. The area will be removed. What is the next? The next says mailing. Now mailing simply means to send your work to an email address. Now if you want to send, first of all you must make sure that you are connected to the internet. Secondly, you come to the mailing tab. After you have typed in all that you want to mail, then you click on start mail. It is a letter I want to mail. I'll click on letter. What's wrong? Then I will select a recipient. You can add a new recipient. Title Mr. First name Steven. Last name Somtochukwu. Company name BSc ICT Solutions. Address UNN. Now I have added some details. I've added some details. I'll click on OK. Now if you want to save my details, let me save it as Steven. When you saved it, now I can now click on finish and send mail. If I click on send, it will ask me to input the email address. Now is my first name, assignments. You put the subject of the work, and I want to send it as an attachment. Now click on OK. They said it won't work because I'm not internet connected. Assuming I am connected to internet, it will take me directly to my Microsoft Outlook where it will send the mail to. So I will end the video here. My next video I will be solving a past question in CRE 123. Thank you very much. I am Steven Somtochukwu.